Well, Captain America Brave New World is out, and critic reactions are not looking very good for the film so far. Not even remotely surprised about that, as this movie's been a disaster all the way across the board. Even Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, blasted the film, saying it had 4 reshoots. And the reason it had 4 reshoots is they really didn't even know what to do and what direction to go with this, because their whole concept was, okay, make Captain America black. Black Lives Matter. Okay, next. Okay. And that seems to be the entire deal about this. Now, the original title of this was Captain America New World Order, and they know that wouldn't play well in 2025 at this juncture, but they were trying to push that agenda 100%. I don't think Brave New World really fixes it either. If they have any literary sense whatsoever, they know that this is a bad title as well. It doesn't evoke anything good on this level, because it's pretty much a New World Order and a disaster of one at that. But hey, I'm not making Disney's titles. I'm not making their plans. I'm just making fun of them here. Now, the quartering this morning calls for a boycott of the movie, and this is absolutely true. We should be doing this, and I want to get into this and what's going on with the movie and why in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Join us here. I'm a comic creator, and my name's John Delarose. I would love for you to sign up for my newsletter. It's in the description below right here, and I give away 3 free books just for signing up. I've got a bunch of patriotic characters. I've got some wonderful stuff coming down the pipeline, so I want you to connect with me right here. It's like a $50 value of books and comics just for absolutely for free. And please sign up. It's in the description below. We've also got a merch store and more if you want to support the channel. Thank you for being here, my friends, and helping us grow this cultural movement to change what's going on that's in the culture. YouTuber Jeremy Hambley, a.k.a. The Quartering, called for a boycott against Captain America Brave New World following initial reviews of the film indicating it's a cobbled-together mess. This is exactly what we knew. Disney really kind of phoned this in over the last several years. 4 reshoots. It's going to cost a lot of money for them to make. They're lying about the budget of the movie, too. This is just one big train wreck of a disaster for them. And it's not going to go well for them as it comes out. In a post to X, he says this, and he quote tweets Critical Drinker, who said, at one point, Captain America 4, Sam Wilson uses Ant-Man's helmet, Steve Rogers' shield, and Falcon's wings coated with Black Panther's vibranium to fight a Hulk. And I think that's a perfect metaphor for how laughably cobbled together this film is. The Quartering says, I'm begging Marvel fans. These movies will not get better unless you stop paying them money out of curiosity or habit. The movie sucks. Do not pay Marvel movie money if you want change. And this has been happening for several years. People have been tuning out of Marvel for several years, but it needs to happen more often. People did just get in the habit of seeing all the Marvel movies because it was a thing. They liked the end credits. They liked how it was going to tie into the Avengers films and etc. But that's no longer even the case. The actors aren't even there. This isn't Captain America. It's Falcon Sam Wilson pretending to be Captain America. It's a DEI replacement movie with DEI replacement cast, directors, and more all the way through it. And you've seen how they feel about you and America just by talking about it. You saw the interview with the actor who went out there and said that Captain America doesn't even stand for America. What is this then? Why would we watch this Brave New World Order nonsense if that's the case? If you can't even get that basic amount right, you know that this movie is going to be a complete disaster. So I am echoing this. Do not go see this film, guys. This is very important to boycott this. Stay away from Disney Marvel. They have to be taught their lesson, and it has to be done with a big franchise because we've seen it with Disney Plus. Disney Plus is failing all the way across the board. All their shows, nobody's watching them on these Marvel things because they've all been train wrecks, but that's not enough for Disney to really feel the pinch. With a film like Captain America, it sends a signal. They were able to write off Black Widow as kind of a weird thing. They were able to write off the Eternals as kind of a weird thing, and the Marvels as kind of a quirky thing because it was based on the Disney Plus show. And so they didn't really learn their lesson on this front. That's why they went forward with this to begin with. Captain America is a big franchise. The name is big. Everybody knows who Captain America is. Everybody recognizes the old films as something that was very, very good. Everybody loved the Winter Soldier more than anything. And so when you look at this, you have to send this message. It's very, very crucial, very, very important. And how bad is the film? Well, we're looking at the initial reviews right here. 53% tomato meter immediately. panning this film. That's not good from critics. It's going to be even worse on the audience score as it comes out. This is crazy. So here's a couple of the reviews. A deeply mediocre piece of product that feels like something assembled by committee rather than anyone with a particular vision of the story they wanted to tell. That's what happens when you have 4 reshoots. Brave New World is very bad. I remember Roger Moore's first 007 flick was A View to Kill. It's a lazily retrofitted and dumbed-down hybrid of Winter Soldier and Civil War that trades present tense topicality for Incredible Hulk nostalgia. Oof. The grand message here is eye-rolling, especially given what the real America is going through. What's most frustrating in this utterly pointless MCU entry is that for a Brave New World, this is the same mediocrity. Shield yourselves. Oof. Sadly plays off more like a direct video action film than a cinematic event worth the price of admission. Painful on this level right here. So this is what the critics are already saying about it. Very interesting that the critics are no longer like paid for and shilling for Disney at this point. Maybe the USAID money, the DEI stuff that they got, all dried up, and that's why we're seeing real reviews at this point. And it's interesting also culturally, it's safe for these critics to pan a Black Captain America movie. Think about this. If this came out in 2021, 2020, the critics would just be all just getting attacked as racist, and they wouldn't be able to do this kind of thing whatsoever. The landscape's really changed at this juncture. And like I said, this movie's coming out today, and we've already seen that there's been pre-screened audience that have gone out there and just said that this film's absolutely horrible. It did not test well before they put out with it. Disney just eventually just ran out of budget and just had to go out with it. It was hobbled together on every single level. Trotting out Harrison Ford to make him some kind of Red Hulk kind of nonsense is ridiculous, just as a concept by itself. And you can see even the poster, you don't even know what's going on here. It says Captain America, but whether it's a guy with a gun, and there's a Hulk, and there's Falcon, and there's all sorts of... It looks like an ensemble cast movie. I don't even know what they're doing with their marketing on this level. But this is the real deal, guys. So we've been saying this for a long time. Don't give money to people who hate you. This is where the change really starts. The quartering is 100% right here. If you want change, you have to do this. You have to move and start just saying no to Disney and breaking that habit all the way around. I finally broke the habit in the comic books, guys. I was still getting single issues for a little bit, just like, oh, I'm going to review them, whatever, and I finally stopped that. It feels really good, and I've been very much happier not reading any of those comics. It's been so bad at Marvel, I could go off for another hour on it, but I'm not going to at this juncture because you're in a hurry, and we're not that smart, if you remember. The old Brandon Sanderson podcast right there. So thank you guys for watching. This is the message of the day. Are you going to go see Captain America? I want to know in the comments below. Let me know if you're boycotting this, if you're going to follow the quartering's lead here. Good stuff. Really appreciate, of course, everybody talking about this. You can see the IMDb ratings also are not any better. Already just looking real bad for the film. This is a train wreck of a movie. Now, overall, look at the grossing for the films. The recent box office predictions indicate the film will gross around $80 million. Disney's hoping for $95 on this and a global gross of $190. For a comparison, back in 2016, Captain America Civil War grossed $179 million. So this is on par to do less than half of that domestically. And Winter Soldier had an opening weekend of $95 million before all this craze actually took off. Wonderful movie there. So this definitely should do lower. I know, of course, there's inflation as well to get into this, but that's where it's at. So will this go out, and will it actually make $95 million? They claim the budget's $180 million. I think that's a complete lie. I think it's around $400 million in all honesty with all the reshoots and all that. So we can make this movie flop very, very easily. Join us and do so, my friends. And yes, thank you for being here. All right, leave a comment down below. Hit the like and subscribe. Make sure to sign up for my newsletter. Get some great comics, guys. I'm writing comics at a tremendous rate. We're picking up the pace and building a beautiful, beautiful empire of comics, sci-fi, and fantasy this year. Get on my newsletter. Get some free books and join us. And don't miss a new release. Thank you for being here. We'll be back soon.